Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a match between TY and soO here on Eternal Empire, the latter edition. Top right-hand corner, it is the red Terran player TY. And in the bottom left-hand corner, it is the blue Zerg player soO. So a ZVT here from the Katowice 2020 Asian qualifiers. I still can't cast stay-at-home Story Cup replays because they broke the ability to do that in a patch that they released right after stay-at-home story, and I'm pretty upset about that, but hey, there's a lot of great replays that I have not cast, like this one, between TY and soO. 16, 18, 17 here from soO. 1 Rax expand here from TY. We're going to have a macro game here for your Wednesday. And before things heat up too much, I just want to give a shout out to a loyal Twitch watcher, Kai. He's also in the Discord server. He is going through the ladder, and best of luck to Kai Laronis. He has played with me on the Twitch channel in a 4v4 scenario, and he acquitted himself very well. So again, thank you so much, Ty, and we will see you on the next Twitch stream. Where are we, guys? What are we doing here? Nothing. I already said what we're doing. 16, 18, 17. 1 Rax expand. There's a Reaper on the way. The SCV is scouting to see if it's a 12 pool, and it's not, but the SCV needs to see what it is anyway. And this Reaper's name is the Blizzard Balance Team. The Dominion was under threat. Battle after battle, the Terran forces, once so dominant on the field, lost time and time again to the Zerg swarm. Emperor Mensk looked far and wide for the ones responsible for this change in fortune. He found the Blizzard Balance Team, who had buffed up the Zerg and were slow to do anything, as the Zerg became utterly unstoppable. He decided to put them in Reaper suits to see if they could get out of a balance patch sooner if they were directly shown the horror that they had created. Woo! Someone has some thoughts. Hey, look, a third base block. Huh, so SCV blocking it. Reaper heading in a direction where we can do something about this. I kind of like it. I like the third base block. Again, I've said this before. I wish more Terran players did this. And now at this stage, it's like, all right, cool. So the SCV is blocking there, which means the drone can't get in. And now the Reaper, until speed is done, owns everything off creep. Right? On creep, you're in a world of hurt. But off creep, the Queen can't catch you. And the Lings can't catch you. And you can kite them all day. So yeah, no third base here from soO. He's going to have to slow walk his Queen over here and chase away the SCV, and I love this. I mean, I think this is so worth it. I really think all Terrans should do this, to be honest with you. Really should. And there we go. So the delay, what are we, a 30-second delay in your third base? That counts for something, guys. It really does. I know some of you are going to be like, 30 seconds. 30 seconds at this level of StarCraft can be the difference between winning and losing. It truly, honestly can. One SCV did lose a lot of mining time there, but was scouting anyway, so it's not as big of a deal. Oh, Marines, not Hellions. Well, maybe just a handful of Marines. We'll move into Hellion production a little bit later here. I think that might be where we're going. Anywho, hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you happen to be. Thanks for hitting up the Falcon Paladin channel for your StarCraft 2 content today. Go ahead, hit that like button if you haven't already. Just a good way to let the YouTube algorithm know that I'm here and that people enjoy my content, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't know otherwise. It's true. There's nowhere for them to be aware that you enjoy this content unless you click the like button. It's weird, but it can't read your emotions, turns out. Creep spread. Pushing in different directions here. Got a... Is this all the queens? No, 3 of the queens are here at the third base. Really just interested in, I guess, injecting all over it? I mean, don't have enough energy for all that in 2 of those, but what is this? Alright, inject, creep tumor, creep tumor. We've got a fusion core from TY. Indicates a battlecruiser opening, which we've seen him do against Cyril on the channel fairly recently. So interested to see how soO manages to hold out against this. Generally, the concept is you want to have at least 5 queens to fight it if there's 1. If there's more than 1 battlecruiser, just make a Spire and start making Corruptors, because the queens are going to have a harder and harder time with it as the battlecruiser count opens. And as it increases, rather. So are we going to do this? What are we waiting for here? Resources. Okay, there it is. As soon as he gets the 400 minerals, bam, battlecruiser in production. Overlord in position to scout? Not really. Overlord speed is not done either. Zergling sees a handful of Marines, and that's about it. But no Hellions. No Hellions is weird. So he's like, I am just allowed to basically drone up to 60 workers as soon as I want to. No Hellions causing me problems. My queens don't have to worry about them for some reason, although they are worried about them because we don't know what's happening, and there they are. But the Hellions playing defensively to let the third base go down here from TY. Kind of liking that, actually. Kind of liking that a whole lot. Another factory coming in. And another factory. And another factory. We're meching it. We are meching it happen here against soO. Let's see how this works out for TY. And burning down them creep tumors as the Hellions love to do. Reaper's still alive, by the way. The Blizzard Balance team is recognizing the horror that they have wrought. Oh, this is a really beautiful scout. Holy crap. Sees the lair, sees no spire, sees no roach warren. He knows he's gonna die, but he's fighting anyway. Wait, no. Oh, could have maybe gotten out, that's all I'm saying. Just a maybe gotten out scenario there. Hellions trying to jump into the third base, but the queens are marching over here as fast as they can. And the battlecruiser has arrived as well. So Spore Crawler and queens working together in concert to make sure that that battlecruiser gets pretty much nothing done. I mean, 3 kills is good, and an overlord fine, but it's not anything really worth it there for TY. He's making another battlecruiser, and check it out. It is a spire. So, Roach Warren, Bathing Nest, spire here. I don't...
Swarm forces under attack.
He doesn't have vision of that, actually. TY doesn't know there's a spire coming out. I wonder if he's like, aha! I pulled the wool over my opponent's eye. Look at this 4th base from soO, and I guess the 3rd's running for TY, so hey, the timing makes sense at this stage. Zergling trying into his 3rd base. There are 3 Hellions, soon to be 4, with the Borderlands skin on them. The Lings are like, alright, let's kill a couple of you guys. But then more Hellions arrive, and a bunch of Zerglings get roasted up, and the rest of them try to get the heck on out of there. So, oh, they did force a cancel on this base, though, with the Hellions and the Battlecruiser working together. 9-kill Battlecruiser, not bad. But 5 Corruptors are in production. The day of the Battlecruiser just about over here, although he does have a jump available. And Yamato, the queen down, insta-kill on that queen, and then jumping out of there, and the 4th base does get landed. TY is doing some good stuff here, I gotta say. TY's at 3 bases against the 3 bases of soO. TY has some Battlecruisers out. He's done some work there. He's killed some drones, 7 of them. He lost his SCV, 1 of them, but that's a good trade thus far. And income at this stage. Am I not good at income? Ah, this wasn't played with the game heart. Ah, I knew that because it wasn't showing the drone losses when they were dying. Okay, no game heart. Unfortunate. That's okay. Mutalisks in production here too. So Mutacorruptor going for +1 melee attack as well as +1 missile attack as well as +1 flyer attack. Interesting stuff here, soO. He's going for all of the attack upgrades and no armor whatsoever. Dude, this 5th base... Hellbats are going to force a cancel here. You can't save it. The roaches are too slow. Look at this. Bloop. There's the cancel. Dude, TY is doing some good stuff. And then you just transfer and you scoot on out of there with your wheels. Beautiful. Dude, TY is doing some really, really great stuff in this game. He's meching it here. Again, for some reason, mech is way more effective against Korean Zergs than it is against European Zergs. I just feel like Raynor and Cyril have a really good handle on how to do this. And against mech, basically what you do is you make a bunch of lurkers, you burrow in a position on the map, and when a big ticket unit wanders by, like a battlecruiser, well, not a battlecruiser, like a tank or a Thor, you abduct it into the lurkers and it instantly dies. And you do this a million times in a row. So Mutacorruptor here, no reaction time on that missile turret. They did caustic spray down that missile turret. I don't think they really needed to necessarily, but not bad. Got some Cyclones in the mix here, too. This isn't super duper traditional mech, at least at the moment. It could transition into it a little bit later. But we're standing and fighting here. Nice jump on that Battlecruiser. And with the Cyclones using their lock-on ability against the armored Corruptors, they're going to have a pretty good time, although the Mutas did turn around and take it down. But the Mutas can't go against 2 Battlecruisers. There's only like 2 of them, 3 of them there. Corruptors, too, don't really want to get involved in that fight. With the Cyclones on the ground. The Cyclones are a big deal there. It did buy some time for the 4th base and the 5th base to come up for soO, though. Meanwhile, the 4th has been running for TY for some time. So, Hive on the way from soO. I really gotta say TY is in a pretty beautiful position here. It is 93 workers for soO. He was macroing super hard during that attack, which is really smart for him to do. What's he doing? He's going Roach Mutalisk Corruptor with +1 Carapace coming in. Another command center? Yeah, TY just wants all of this. He wants all of it. Can't necessarily blame him for it right now. Ow. 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 Oh, the Mutalisks, though. That's Cyclone range. They're pretty fast, and they have pretty good range. Is that another base? Yeah, Su's expanding over here, which I'd be worried about tanks setting up in this location and just murdering it. It's a weird place to take a base. Here's usually a more traditional location, which is why TY is checking it. He's like, check it out. It's a base. Oh, Infestors on the way from Su. We have not seen Infestors for some time. Changeling. And murdered. The lifespan of a Changeling after he gets seen by the enemy is about 1.5 seconds. So Su's 6th base goes down. Like, I don't think that was even canceled. That was probably just straight up killed. The race car mech doing some good stuff here. So yeah, this isn't really traditional mech. Except in the sense there are a couple tanks here. This is largely more race car mech, which you still want Vipers for the abduct. Because once you abduct Cyclones out of the group and kill them one by one and there's just Hellions left, that's it, man. TY is not going to have a good day. That said, he's going Ultralisks, which I don't think I've seen Ultralisks tried in response to, like, the race car mech at all. I'm very curious to see what he's doing here. He's getting Adrenal Glands. He's going for +2 attack for his melee. So Lings, Banelings, and the Ultralisks will be affected. TY is taking this 12 o'clock base for his 5th. I mean, he's having a pretty good time right now. Su's still not quite able to get a hold of his 6th base at the moment. Changeling in with his army, which, sure thing, guy. Battlecruisers hanging out. They have plans. I don't know what they are, but they are planning on attacking in somewhere here pretty soon. Ah, bottom right-hand base. Blue Flame Hellbats on it. Lings, Banelings, and Ravagers are going to stop that, though. There's too much health on the hatchery. The damage output is not quite enough for that end. Ba, ba, pa. Banelings making their arrival in this game with a splash, as they always do. Planetary Fortress, 12 o'clock, scattered out by a Zergling. Transformation servos coming in from TY. I have not seen that upgrade in some time. Neural Parasite being researched, as well as chitinous plating. I mean, the upgrades across the map here are pretty awesome. We're 12 minutes into this thing, and we are maxed out on all of the bases in the world. Like, tell me the truth. If you came into this game now, and I didn't tell you what the time of the game was, would you think this was 12:30? I don't know. Like, this could be anywhere from, like, 12 minutes to, like, 45 minutes, right? And I guess chitinous plating is just now finishing, so that'd be a bit of a tell. But just based on, like, how many bases we have, how good the creep spread is, it's insane. All right, the battlecruisers decide to go for it. The queens and the corruptors are away. That spore sacrifices itself, so not many drones have to die. Oh, but the overlords, the spire goes down, canceling the upgrade. And then when the corruptors show up, you teleport out. Bam. You do not waste time with that, because the corruptors will kill you fast. One of those battlecruisers would have died if TY had waited another couple of seconds before teleporting out, man. So Su, bottom right-hand base, established. The one just down the road from that, established, although probably dead. Hey, come into my tank fire, TY says. I have tanks on the high ground. Would you like to engage with your Roachling, Baneling army? Oh, tank gone, though. Nice corrosive bile. Tank fire and Cyclone down. Placing his spire, making 2 Ultralisks with the available resources that he has. And Hatch dead. All right. Is that oh, Infestors are trying to neural him. They got him. Don't let him out of range. I guess it doesn't really matter. That's so many corruptors. So that one's dead because it's neural. These guys are going, I mean, going after an extractor, which sure seems fine. Another tank down to Cross Bio on the right side. Bottom right-hand corner, battlecruiser killing some drones down that way. This guy has 3 kills and is gonna make it home just barely. Whew, just barely there. Scan kill battlecruiser top left. I gotta say, I feel like TY is in a really great position in this game. He has so many sources of income right now compared to what we're working with from Su. It is 88 to 81 workers. TY has the lead now. He's killed so many drones. And so many drones have been used for things like, well, evolution chambers and hatcheries and extractors and static defense and whatnot. So that's where the drone count goes. It's not all from the deaths. Right. Alright, man. We got Liberators and tanks against these Ultras. I don't like coming up this ramp with these Ultralisks. Goodbye. The Ultra did buffer. Never mind. The Ultras are gone. They buffered for a little bit, but like this Roach Ravager stuff against these Thors is not going to be a good time. We're looking at +3 attack, +2 armor on these Thors and all of the mech. It's 2-2 across the board for most of the ground stuff here from soO. Battle Cruiser just being incredibly annoying. And then the Corruptors arrive, and you got to teleport out. He's not going to teleport out. He's dead. All right. I don't know if he had a teleport available, to be honest with you, and maybe that was the problem. 7 Infestors in production. 3 Vipers in production. Some Banelings coming in here, too. What a bonkers game this is. This is tons of fun. I love Mech versus Zerg so much. Top left, not playing against it, but watching it is a lot of fun. You can't run. You can't run. Too much damage, man. He tried. He really did. Yamato on the Ultralisk. Not something you see every day of the week. Look at him. It's like, you guys are just queens, man. I have so much armor right now. But Corrosive Bile is hitting me is super bad, and the queens did finish him off. Ling's getting surrounded on a couple of those Thors. Goodbye, and then attacking into that. Probably a bad idea, and soO decides it is time to retreat. Ooh, building armor on the way from TY. That's how much of a meme this game is already. Kappa. 12 o'clock base, or 6 o'clock base for soO. Under assault, possibly by Liberators, but that's what the Ravagers and the Corruptors are for. And the Liberator goes down. So TY taking this base. I don't think TY has lost a base today. And if he wins this game, that's going to be a big part of it. The Thors are fighting against the Corruptors, which means they're not really focusing on the Banelings or the Ultralisks. The Blinding Cloud is down here, too. Too much mech remaining, and soO has to retreat back onto the high ground, which I don't see why TY wants to go. He's marching up the ramp. Reinforcing mechanized Ultralisks are here. The Thors can't get surrounded in this position, but the Neural Parasite is pretty good at the same time, and that really helps soO crush through that army. Telling you, Infestors, man. More Zerg need to use Infestors. I don't understand their reluctance to do so. That Ultra has 1 kill. Did he pay for himself? Probably not, would be my guess. Caustic spraying down, and TY is going to lose a base for the first time today. Low ground, bam. Caustic sprayed it down, suckers. More Infestors in production. How many Infestors have died today, you might be wondering? Well, the answer is 9. 9 Infestors have gone down, 5 battle cruisers have been killed, 10 Thors have been killed, which is a lot of Thors, 14 drones and 23 SCVs, 5 hatcheries, a spire, and 2 command centers. Yeah, oh, right, this one dies. This one got Caustic sprayed, and this one got Caustic sprayed. Wait, this one. So the best way to kill bases for soO today has been Caustic spray for sure. 7 Broodlords in production, which I don't really like. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like Broodlords in their current iteration in StarCraft. I feel like there's way too many things that can kill them, including Thors at this point. Thors outrange them, and they hit pretty darn hard when they're in their single target mode. Man, these Hellbats, fully upgraded Hellbats taking down a hatchery. Don't mind us, they say. This Ultralisk is like, stop doing that. We need this. Ultra Ling Bomb on the planetary. No Banelings, but when you have 6 Ultralisks, it doesn't matter as much. So Ultra... takes down the Hellbat, trying to take down that base. The Thors are like, oh, Broodlords. Scans them. Sees them. But with the Neural Parasite, all things are possible for Zerg. Man, these Ultras going after another base. This game is good. This game is so back and forth right now. Another planetary is going to go down. The Thors can't really engage with the Infestors are here, but I guess they did take down the hatch from distance. So that counts for something. Dude, this hatch dying too would be such a big deal. If it is like suicided in, I think a suicide run of like 3 Thors would take this down. Is that worth it is the question. I don't know. It probably isn't. I mean, this is why if you're playing Bio, you just like send 6 Marines, run them in. We could stay alive long enough. soO does have another source of income on the left side. The 12 o'clock is replanted by TY. This game is so good between these 2 players. Bottom right-hand base getting built by TY. That sucker finishes up. TY is just coming back from the dead here over and over. I mean, not that he's been dead. He's given as good as he's gotten. It's not like I felt like soO's going to win the game. But it's just been super even, man. Both players have taken their hits. So yeah, that hatch is dead. Unless nobody decides to focus on the hatch. There you go. Hatchery down. 12 o'clock base. Ultralisk chomping up before the planetary finishes. Ultra's just on the counterattack all the time right now from soO. TY is like, do we base trade? Are we going to head? Yeah, sure. Do we go home? The problem with Mech is it's so darn slow. Going home is difficult to do. So 12 o'clock base dies to Ultralisk. That guy has 11 HP and 4 kills. Good by him. This is insane. Seriously crazy stuff. Great match. Hit that like button if you haven't already, because I don't care if you're a Zerg fan or a Terran fan. I think you've enjoyed this match pretty extensively. I don't know anyone who's hated this match at all, right? Everyone's looking pretty good. Everyone's killing bases and workers. Everyone's taking hits. It's like a good boxing match. Not that I watch boxing, but just the concept of, you know, seem pretty evenly matched. Both players taking hits to the head. Both players still standing. Both players looking all right. Just, you don't know who's going to come out on top, and I don't know who's going to come out on top here. We're 20 minutes into this thing, and it's kind of been reset. TY is working off of 3 mining bases here. soO's working off of 3 mining bases here, which again does not bode well for TY overall. Especially because he's meching, he's going to be a lot more cost efficient with his units. Scans just consistently revealing. He's like, all right, we're going to set this sucker up with the Liberators. We're going to march in with the Thors, and if you don't want to engage with us, we will happily take down your hatchery. The Ultras have to walk through the circles of doom. The Broodlords are trying to sneak around the outside. Dude, these Thors, though, just focus down the hatch. Ah, the Ultras are going for it. Neural Parasite on a Viking for some reason, I guess, but is it enough? I don't know. The Thors are melting the Broodlords. Watch those Broodlords. Gone. That's it. I couldn't finish my sentence before they died. New source of income for soO is down, and TY is on the rampage. 177 to 100 total supply right now. TY is up big time. soO has nothing left. He is gas starved. He's making 4 Ultralisks, but I don't think 4 Ultras is enough to handle this. And the second source of income for soO is gonna go down, and I think that's it. Good game. TY gets the win in 22 minutes and 25 seconds. What a stupidly good match. That was so fun. That was such a great game. I like it a lot. Man, these guys. TY goes the mech. And again, another Korean Zerg player dies to mech. I don't get it, man. I've seen Dark go down to this. I've seen Rogue go down to this. Now I've seen soO die to this. None of them do what Cyril and Rain are doing. It's got to be pride, doesn't it? It's just got to be, I don't care what those European Zergs are doing. They're not Korean. They're not as good as us. I won't stoop to their level. But it's just, it makes this thing look trivial. If you haven't seen it, you just set up a ball of lurkers, wherever, just nearby where the mech is, because it's slow. You can do this wherever you want. Burrow in, bring a Viper over, abduct, whoop, yoinks the Thor into the ball of lurkers, it evaporates. Yoink another Thor into the ball of Vipers, or the ball of lurkers, it evaporates. You just keep doing that and never losing anything, and then you win the game. It's kind of boring. It's very methodical, and it wins. And I've just never seen a Korean Zerg do it. So 14 Thors down, which is a ton of Thors killed. Resources lost. 49,000 for soO to 37,000 for TY. That's a massive difference. The Broodlords, I don't think, paid for themselves in this game. 16 Ultralisks died, 20 Corruptors, 14 Infestors, 9 Hatcheries. 9 Hatcheries killed. 3 Planetaries and 2 Command Centers. Massacre. A massacre in every sense of the word here from both players. And at the end of the day, that final engagement was where it was at. Just too many Thors on the ground, too many Liberators. The Broodlords died. The Thors focused them down. They were out, and then suddenly it's just Corruptor, Ultra Ravager, which, no, it's not enough. It's not enough. And it wasn't. So who knew? All right. Well, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.